Ladies, let me break this down for you real good. If that man is in bed with you and he's locked in, paying close attention to every little sigh, every whisper, every shift in your body, like he's decoding a secret message just for him, oh, that's a dead giveaway. He can't picture his life without you. See, most guys out there, if they're just in it for a quick thrill, they're running on cruise control, focused on their own finish line, not even noticing if you're along for the ride or left in the dust. But this one, he's dialed in like you're the only frequency that matters on his dial, tweaking things, leaning in close to ask, does that feel good? What do you want right now? Honey, that's not casual. That's commitment wrapped in passion. He's putting in the work because he gets it deep down. Making you feel like the queen you are is what keeps that spark alive and kicking, turning a moment into something unbreakable. It's his way of saying, without words, that your happiness is his priority, and losing you would leave him tuned out and empty. So if he's all ears and all action in those intimate times, trust me, he's not just there. He's there for keeps, invested in every breath you take together. Ladies, let me paint this picture for you clear as day. If after all that passion explodes like fireworks in the night sky, he doesn't just flip over, grab the remote, or start sawing logs like he's chopping down a forest, but instead reaches out, draws you in tight against him, wrapping those arms around you like you're the anchor keeping him from drifting away. That's the real deal, signaling he flat out can't live without you. You know how us men are built, right? Evolution, or whatever has us programmed to hit it and quit it, conquer the moment and bounce to the next thing on the list. But if he's defying that instinct, staying put, gently running his fingers through your hair, murmuring things like, "You're incredible, baby," or "I could stay like this forever," that's emotion talking, not just exhaustion. It's him admitting in actions what words might scare him off from saying outright. You're not a pit stop, you're home base, the warmth that makes the cold world bearable. That post-bliss embrace isn't obligatory. It's optional only for the ones who are all in, who feel that pull deep in their chest, knowing letting go would mean losing a piece of themselves. So if he's clinging on, making that cuddle session feel like the main event, instead of an afterthought, girl, recognize it. He's emotionally tethered, seeing you as the irreplaceable lifeline that keeps his heart steady and his soul satisfied. Ladies, let's dive deep into this one, because it's a game changer that'll have you rethinking every encounter. If that man is in bed with you, and he's not sticking to the same old script like a rerun on late night TV, but instead he's venturing out, experimenting with new touches, new rhythms, new ways to light you up, not because he picked it up from some glossy article or overheard it at the bar, but purely driven by this burning curiosity to uncover exactly what sends you over the edge, what makes your toes curl and your breath catch. Oh man, that's pure gold, revealing a level of vulnerability that screams he can't fathom life without you in it. Think about it, us guys, we're creatures of habit, loving our routines because they're safe, predictable, no risk of fumbling the ball. But if he's bold enough to push those boundaries, to step right out of his cozy zone and into uncharted territory, treating your body like a treasure map, he's committing to memory, marking every spot that gets a reaction, every path that leads to your bliss. That's not just adventure. That's armor building. He's showing you his soft side, admitting he doesn't have all the answers, but he's damn well determined to learn them for you, turning what could be a fleeting fling into a fortified bond that's tough as nails. No games, no half measures. He's investing time, effort, and ego on the line because the payoff, your ecstasy, your connection, is worth every bit of the unknown. So if he's exploring like an explorer on a mission, tailoring every discovery to what rocks your world, honey, that's him declaring you're essential, the missing piece that completes his puzzle. And without it, he's just wandering lost. Ladies, oh, this one's gonna hit you right in the feels because it's all about that unspoken magic. If in the thick of things, when the world's narrowed down to just you two, he's not zoning out staring at the ceiling like he's counting cracks or squeezing his eyes shut, pretending he's on some solo adventure, but instead he's gazing straight into yours, holding that connection like a lifeline through the storm. Lord, that's the kind of intensity that tells you he couldn't survive a day without you. You know what they say? Eyes are the windows to the soul, and if he's throwing those curtains wide open, inviting you to peek inside without a hint of hesitation, that's trust on steroids. Vulnerability served up raw and unfiltered. Most fellas avoid it because it's too real, too exposing, like handing over the keys to their innermost thoughts. But if he's there, locked in, mirroring every emotion flickering across your face, amplifying that passion with a stare that could melt steel. Woo, you can't manufacture that. It's authentic as they come, shouting from the rooftops that you're his everything. The one who makes his heart race and his world make sense. It's him saying, without a single word, that this bond is sacred. That seeing you, really seeing you in those vulnerable peaks, is what anchors him, and losing that gaze, that soul deep link, would leave him blind and adrift in the dark. So if his eyes are glued to yours, pulling you deeper into that shared universe, girl, that's your cue. He's all in body and spirit, because you're the light he can't turn away from. Ladies, let's wrap our heads around this final gem, because it's the cherry on top that seals the deal. If that man opens his eyes the next morning, not with a grunt and a rush to the shower, like he's late for a meeting he doesn't care about, but with this undeniable glow radiating off him, like he just won the lottery and you're the prize. Maybe he's whipping up breakfast in the kitchen with a smile that won't quit, or sketching out plans for the day that revolve around you two, or even just sitting there stealing glances your way like he can't wrap his mind around how fortunate he is to have you right there. Oh, that's the beautiful spillover. The proof that what went down between the sheets last night isn't confined to the bedroom. It's bleeding into every moment because he's genuinely head over heels smitten. See, a guy who's just passing through. He wakes up detached, mind already on the exit strategy or the next distraction. But if he's carrying that energy forward, infusing the ordinary with this extra spark, treating the morning like an extension of the magic you shared, that's him admitting his whole equilibrium is thrown if you're not in the picture. His world's tilted off its axis without your presence to steady it. It's not about grand gestures every time. Sometimes it's those subtle looks, that lingering affection in the daylight, showing the intimacy wasn't a one-off but a foundation he's building on. Honey, if he's got that post-night vibe where everything feels amplified because of you, where he's prioritizing your vibe over his routine, that's your signal loud and clear. He's hooked for the long haul. Can't envision his days or nights without that balance you bring, making life feel right, side up only when you're by his side. So there you have it, ladies. Those signs aren't just whispers, they're billboards flashing in neon that this man's world revolves around you. From the way he listens and explores in the heat of the night to that lingering glow come morning, it's all shouting the same truth. You're not replaceable, you're essential. The beat to his heart he can't skip. Don't ignore don't second guess embrace that knowledge and let it empower you to build something real, something lasting. Because when a man's hooked that deep, Life's too short not to ride that wave together.